Good, beautiful morning, everyone. It is almost 9:40 Eastern time. I am about to put this water bottle in the fridge because it is warm and yucky, and I don't like warm water. So in this episode, I'll be talking about why I choose to homeschool once I have some youngins to look after. There's a variety of reasons. One, I don't want them in the public school system with all the violence and immoral BS that's going around, with the homosexuality and the trans and all that jazz. I want them to grow up, learning about God and nature and everything that God has created for us. And that doesn't include all the synthetic bull crap that's going around in the markets, in the stores. Yes, there are some natural things, but people have altered the natural things to where there's lots of modified crap. Give me 1 second. Check this water. This will be going on to my Twitter, so those of you who are there watching this or listening to this, welcome to the Spreaker podcast family. This is also on Spotify and Apple Music /Audible. So you can find me there. And you can find me on, my YouTube. I have a few channels. I've got my, Liz Tinsley. I've got my Homestead Bakery. Put this on the table. Now, before I ever have any kidders, I want to actually have my own place. Apartment living may be fine for some people, but I am a country girl, and though I'm happy with the roof over my head, I just really wish I could help, save money by, actually growing a garden that can feed us, grow some wheat, both hard and soft, because I like to bake, and I want to make sweet stuff as well. Bread, sandwich bread, banana bread, cookies, cake, muffins, all that goodness.
Stop. 11:45. Speech off.
And peppers and beans and cucumbers and corn and okra and onions and carrots and potatoes and sweet potatoes. All that jazz is what I want to grow. Probably some gardenias and sunflowers. Of course sunflowers, because they're beautiful, and just so many memories, with my grandma, because the birds planted them, but we would sit out and she would watch me harvest the seeds. She would help me harvest the sunflower, and then I would go to town. I would grab a bucket and I would just sit in the garage, listening to music and just rubbing the seeds out of the flower. I really miss growing sunflowers. They're so pretty and they're so beautiful to get pictures of, video of. Even as seedlings, they're just awesome. I tried to grow carrot once, fail. So carrots, flop, nope. I've never actually been able to grow wheat, but I really, really, really want to, because I want to learn how to mill my own flour and make my own bread. I'm gonna be quiet because my roommate's a late sleeper, but yeah. What else? If I could, I would also raise chickens, because I would actually have a homestead, chickens and all that, because fresh eggs, yes, miles better than store-bought eggs, because store-bought eggs come from a factory system most of the time, and I mean, pasture eggs are sold to stores, so. But I would much rather raise my own chickens. Anyways, I'm yammering about the wrong thing, sort of. But I would choose to homeschool because I want to teach my kids about Jesus and about God, the Godhead, the Father, God, His Son, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit. So, and I am a vision impaired person who, I just need to find the right resources. To be able to homeschool. I might see if I can get some resources in like large print, like really large. And learn how to read and write different like things, numbers and like punctuation and certain letters that I don't know how to write. Like I can write Liz T I N. I think I can do an S. I just forgot because it's been ages. But I don't know how to write most of the alphabet. I can do an O, that's pretty easy. An O is just like a circle. I don't think I've ever written an O before. Most of my life I've read Braille. But, I really want to be able to homeschool because that will form, a close bond with the kids and with the kids that I do have, that I would have. And they would grow up in a much better environment. And you might say, oh, what if they're socially awkward, blah, 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 blah. Well, I'm not afraid of that because I'm a social person. I like to, go to different things. I just haven't been able to because when you're broke as a joke and you don't have a job, it's kind of hard to get the money that you need to provide for your folks. And to actually save. Like, saving is so hard right now because our money just doesn't, it just goes. Rent is rent. Then we've got power, electricity. We've got power to pay for, Wi-Fi, the phone bills. What else? What am I missing? We need to help. We need to have someone. We need to pay for someone to come and help clean, but we just don't have the money that we, need for that at the moment. And then, so I'm just trying to take things day by day, as God says. And he doesn't want us to worry about the future, or dwell on the past, So it's something I'm trying to do. But for me, I would start.
Speech off. Stop. Icon share. 8, 36, 26. Speech off.
I would start homeschooling at 1, so that'd be in what I would call taught school. It's like Montessori, and then preschool starts at 2. And, they graduate, preschool, pre-K at like 5, before they turn 5. Or when they're 5, or depending on whenever their birthdays fall, whenever I have kids. And then, from there, and I do want to teach them instruments like the ukulele. I want to learn how to play the cello, the violin. I want to learn more piano so that I can do, I can actually teach them, like, worship, music and stuff. And if I do have daughters, which, Lord willing, please let God let me have some daughters and let me have some sons, and I've got faith, God's blessed me with a wonderful man. We're in a long-distance relationship. And he wants to help out in the Revelation Force Ministries, which I'm really happy about that. anyways, another reason I choose homeschool over public school is because, like, there's less, like, rules, and there's less of, like, a really rigid schedule. Like, we may have a vague, like, schedule, like, you know. But apparently, like, homeschoolers don't really have, like, a really set schedule. Some do, some don't. It depends on whatever works for your house. For me, I grew up in a big family. Not all 8 of us were in the same place, but my mother did have 8 children, me being the oldest. So I would like to have a big family. God willing. I'm just doing some steps.
Speech. Stop. Icon 10. 4. Speech off.
Anyways, guys, I really hope you enjoy this. I'm gonna have to cut this out soon so that the app won't cut me off. It's kind of one of the things that I'm not. Another thing that I want to save up for is that broadcaster subscription, because I don't have money for subscriptions. Like, I can't do Apple Music, I can't do YouTube Premium, I can't do Audible. Like, you know, if I want a book, I actually have to buy it. And the same thing with, like, the music, and the movies, you know. Apple and YouTube Premium, like, would cut the ads out, which I don't like ads. So. Anyways, another thing that I want to get before I have kids is a dog. I want my kids to know, you know, what it's like to have a dog. Even if they can't take care of the pup right away.
Speech on. Icon 12. 2. 42.
Anyways, guys, I hope you like this podcast episode. I'm going to do a podcast on my baking, on my, what is it, I think it's I forgot which one it is. Which phone? My other phone, I forgot what the podcast name is, but let me go, grab that phone and, take a listen. I can't really read unless it's, like, super large and close to my face, so,
2. 0. Select 2. 0. 4.
alright, guys.
12. 57. 2. 0. 1.
I'm gonna get off here, and I hope you guys have a wonderful, blessed day. Treat others how you want to be treated, and take care of the kiddos in your life. They need your love, and they need to know that their opinions are valuable. Alright, guys. Bye, and have a blessed one.
Stop.